I'm just getting started.
You know, it's funny too because the interactions are so natural. You know, there's a moment where she's trying to take pictures of him and she's trying to do on a slide and he actually poses for her, tells her, hey, how's this right here? And it's just so playful and cool to watch them interact with each other. Also because she sucks at her job. She tried to be slick the whole time. She tried to act like she reading the book. And I was like, anybody would see that. You ain't got to be the Equalizer to see who is doing that. It's loud as shit.
That always cracks me up in a movie where somebody goes take a picture and their phone actually makes that sound. It's like,
yeah.
You don't know how to turn that off.
Yeah. Double Toasted on Broadway. The great musical that everybody's been waiting on. No, actually, we're going to replace that poster right there. We're only saying that because we're going to be at the Broadway Comedy Club September 29th for a night of comedy. It's going to be all our shows have a big emphasis on comedy, but this one even more so. We're going to be at the Broadway Comedy Club September 9th. Going to be in the Red Room. The show is at 10 p.m. That's a Friday. Tickets are $25, and it is very limited space. I think we're going to have about 50 seats available in there, and we want to fill those seats because we want to make this a regular thing. It's an intimate show. I'm going to be coming out and talking to the audience and doing a little, I guess you could say a little stand-up in a way, but it's going to be, just a little comedy, a little different from what we do. And then we'll bring Oz out, and then we'll do a little more traditional double toasted stuff. And then we're going to probably have some people come up and do some comedy on their own, do a little open mic night, and let the crowd, the audience, judge how you do. So if we can make this a regular thing, we'll try to do it every other month, and we'll be in New York every other month, hopefully at the Broadway Comedy Club. That's if we can actually fill the room. So come on out and get your tickets. So we're talking about how it all started at a Home Depot market. And now it's ending over here in Italy. This is, of course, Denzel Washington and The Equalizer. Now we're on 3. And I saw this movie today. We didn't get a screening for it. Mm-hmm. So what does that say about the film? Usually when they do that, I mean, they're trying to hide something. Well, we'll eventually get into that with our review. But I will say this. Looking at this, Denzel Washington, he's not no action hero, man.
No.
All right? No. He's a slasher. Okay, this fool's right up there with Michael Myers
and
Freddy and Jason. Freddy and Jason might be like, damn, man, cool out. Shit. Come on, man, calm down.
One? He has to up his game.
Man, this is, I will tell you this. This is a horror movie for villains.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, this is so I'm just gonna let you know this. So with The Equalizer, this is a guy that he's all about justice. He equalizes.
Yeah.
He balances out justice.
He spent most of his life in the CIA doing black ops, and now that he's retired, he's like, I want to balance the books and just do things for good.
I just want to help people. Yeah, so he goes out there and helps people, usually by mutilating people, killing people. Jesus.
Hey, man, you do what you're good at.
God damn, man, do community service. I will tell you this.
This is all I know.
He knows it too well. Jesus, man. Seriously. Michael Myers ain't never talked in his life, right?
Right.
But with Denzel, he'd be like, God damn, man, calm your ass down. Jesus, pull back a little. When I say it's a horror movie for villains, listen, let me just say this. So these mafia guys that he's challenging now, like before it's been like crooked CIA guys, it's been organized criminals. Mm-hmm. Now he's actually taking on the mafia.
Oh, wow.
The mafia, in their motherland, their home base, Italy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so he's over in Sicily, Italy, and he's just the man has done so much. Now he's going to clean up a whole country. But these mafia guys in this movie, bad guys, they need to die. I wanted them to die, Martin. But just knowing how Denzel mutilates bodies, mm-hmm. knowing how he destroys human bodies, I kind of felt bad for him. Because I was like, look, you got to go. But just knowing what he was going to do to them, because don't nobody die easy. Uh-huh. No one dies clean mm-hmm. in this. Whatever's about to happen to these guys, it's going to be bad. The Equalizer don't leave pretty corpses.
Yeah.
Denzel Equalizer, like even the mortician, when he sees him, it's like, I'm gonna be busy. Jesus Christ.
I love how Denzel keeps popping up in these, in not in name, but Punisher movies.
No, he's
the Punisher.
He's the Black Punisher, man. Shit, if he like if you a person that makes bodies pretty, you got your work done for you, man. Like people like the more like what the am I to do with this? you brought me hamburger meat. I could put a wig and some googly eyes on this, but that's about it. But man, this movie opens up with his name is McCall in the movie.
Robert McCall.
Robert McCall. The movie opens up with him already tearing up some shit. Like we know he's been there. Like the movie opens up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the movie opens up with somebody's house just torn up, bodies everywhere, and it's like, oh, Denzel been up in here. You know, at least one of these guys put ketchup on themselves.
No, you got me.
So he play fucking dead till he go.
Is that a Timex?
No, it's a movie.
Dummy. He gets him every time.
He sure did. Let his ego get to him. Thought he was about to tell him something too. Nah, bitch, it's a Rolex. It rolled your ass, didn't it? And look at the instant regret on his face.
I know. I do like, wow, they still fall for that one. That old chestnut, it never fails me.
Boy, even my man knew, like, come on, man, don't fall for that shit. Even he knew. He like, oh, he's do it somewhere else.
You warning me?
I'm preparing. Do I look like a killer?
Man, I feel like if I got to meet Denzel Washington, the minute he went to check his watch, I would just leave.
Well, Martin, he's like, if you ain't got nothing to worry about,
maybe I do, maybe I don't. All I know is if he put a hand to a watch, I'm like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, as long as you clean, Martin, you're looking at it, you got nothing to worry about, man.
I've done stuff.
Okay, well then you. Hey, you got 9 seconds to decide, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever it is you did.
9 seconds. All right, I can get out of here. Yeah. 9 seconds.
But see, that's the thing with this. In order for you to look at Denzel Washington and even believe that he's a brutal killer, man, you got to believe that Denzel Washington himself can be that character. First of all, Denzel Washington is charming in real life, and he's charming in every role. Mm-hmm. This man is a cold-blooded psychopathic killer, man.
Yeah.
All right, he is like the Punisher. Like, okay, fortunately he's out there killing bad guys. Sociopath.
Yeah. So was Alonzo.
Yeah, but Alonzo was a bad person. He's supposed to be the hero. And it's like, you a up, man. All right? It's like, I mean, when you make me feel bad for the bad guys, like you are messed up. But in order for you to even believe him as that character, you have to believe that Denzel Washington can do that he can inflict that much violence. And that's not an easy thing to do because Denzel, like I said, he's such a charming guy.
Yeah.
Whether it's in real life or whether he's playing a character. Mm-hmm. Like that, this man, see, that's how charming this man can be. He's a murderer. Yeah. But he's a charming ass murderer.
Yeah. No, that was the beauty of Training Day. It's not till 3/4 in that you go like, wait, I think he actually is the bad guy.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. We know he's the good guy here. And yet, he's such a good guy. He's so charming. And that's the thing about this. How do we buy him as this killer, this cold-blooded, and listen, this movie is very violent. Okay, so it's not just somebody goes in there and just kills people. Like I said, he mutilates bodies, man. Nobody gets out clean. But that's the thing with him. Not only is he charming, but he's older.
Yeah.
So, in the movie, when you watch him interacting with the good people of the town, that's the funny thing about it. It's a tricky thing to do this with Denzel Washington. Because a lot of the movie really is him just interacting with these people, being such a nice guy. It's hard to imagine him being a guy that is this nice, this cool, this charming, this actor who's bringing it all to this role, being this cold-blooded killer right here, man. And oh boy, don't let the ladies come around. Cause they do that cut. They're like, they got one chick in here. She coming around, talking about, ooh, let me cook for you, Americano. Ooh, let me make some latte for you, Americano. And boy, when them ladies come around, he's quick to smile and flash some caps, man. You know? There's a doctor, because the reason why the whole thing happens is because the movie opens with him over in Italy. He just decided, like, I got some people I got to stop over there. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell you what the operation is or what exactly is he's doing, but he decided to take on the mafia.
Yeah.
You know, some of the ultimate bad people out there. And he kind of lost that one. You know, he took care of it, but somebody got the drop on him. Mm-hmm. And so now he's been taken in by the people of this small village, and he decides, after the doctor's taking care of him, all the people have started to like be nice to him. He decides, you know what? I like this place. Just so happens that, well, the mafia decided that they also want this place too. They want to kick people out. They want to open up casinos and hotels and whatnot.
Starbucks.
Yeah, of course, always a Starbucks. Starbucks is his own mafia.
Yeah.
In fact, I think they're called the Starbucks Mafia. But they didn't count on McCall being there, Denzel.
Right. Not you again.
Oh yeah, and there's that chick right there. Look at that. Oh shit, they both got the same forehead too. So yeah, they didn't know that he was in town. Mm-hmm. So you know,
do they recognize him?
No. That's the thing about it. They just said, "Who's this black motherfucker?" But they just got like, "What's he gonna do?" So they didn't count on McCall, aka Bald Denzel. Shit, I think because he's bald headed, he's more dangerous than this. But they didn't count on Denzel being there, man. And so, of course, they underestimated him, and it's a one-man war against the mafia, and guess who has the upper hand? So, the other people in this town, the majority of the movie, a lot of the movie is him just getting, acclimated in this town, getting to know the people, getting to know the characters in this town. And it really is cool because it shows not only how natural Denzel Washington feels in every role that he takes, but it also says a lot about the actors, man. Because seriously, man, one of the craziest things about this movie is how when you're watching him interact with people in this town, how you forget, you forget it's an action movie.
Yeah.
Where it's going to end in tons of gruesome bloodshed.
Yeah. Well, that's what these things should do.
Yeah. So, it's a real testament to Denzel Washington and Anton Fuqua that he can do both at the same time. He can make you watch all this violence and watch Denzel commit this violence, and then also make you forget that violence happened for a little while, and watch this man just go around and just be really just adorable with these people, man.
Yeah.
It's like, even, because normally I would be like, don't hug him. That little girl, like, get away from that man. But it's like, no, this is, and when they do that, it does. Because listen, this is not, Denzel Washington is a great actor. He's a great artist. This movie's not high art.
Sure.
So in order for you to, look at this and you root for him to be a defender for this town, even though, you're being manipulated real easy. And there's not much.
It sounds like a Western, but okay.
It is. No, I'll tell you what it is straight up. It's amazing that he's able to work so well as a charming guy with the people in his town and then turn around and be a cold-blooded killer. It's also cool that he's back with Dakota Fanning.
Yeah. I noticed that.
Yeah, he hasn't, I don't think he's acted with her since Man on Fire.
Right.
But she plays a CIA agent who he's trying to help. He's trying to get the CIA to come down on the mafia in this town when their drug business. And so he talks to her. Why he talks to her, you'll have to see the movie. But she's really good. And they still have this natural chemistry together. Yeah. Again, Denzel Washington just feels so natural with anybody, but especially with her.
You kill him?
I look like a guy who kills people.
I'm warming to the possibility.
Touche.
I'm just getting started.
It's funny too because the interactions are so natural. There's a moment where she's trying to take pictures of him and she's trying to do on a slide, and he actually poses for it, tells her, "Hey, how's this right here?" And it's just so playful and cool to watch them interact with each other. Also because she sucks at her job. She tried to be slick the whole time. She tried to act like she reading a book. And I was like, anybody would see that. You ain't got to be the Equalizer to see who else doing that. It's loud as shit.
That always cracks me up in a movie where somebody goes to take a picture and their phone actually makes that sound. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't know how to turn that off.
Yeah. So you know what? If there's a reason to watch this movie, it's because it captured all the good parts of Denzel. You see the Denzel that is charismatic and going around and just winning the audience over by the way he's just winning this town over.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you know, when he has to be, you know, the equalizer, it works. And I'll tell you why that works in a little bit. But it works on the action parts. It works on the parts where, you know, I guess you could call it the drama or the more laid back parts of the film. It's not just a movie where they're trying to like make this all about kills. So if you're going in there to watch this, you're just hoping like for a kill a minute movie. It's not that. And I kind of appreciate that. They do spend more time with him just, you know, falling in love with this village. And, you know, and I'm glad they did that because, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. I'm glad they did that because there's a lot to this village that's going on too. But here's the reason. Now, the other thing is that he does work as the equalizer. As I said, you do buy him as this killer. And the reason why they do that, the screenplay is actually smart about it. Because, you know, he ain't going in Rambo style and killing people. You know, he's proactive.
Uh-huh.
You know, he don't wait for the villains to get worse and attack the town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he already knows that you're shitty, you're done.
Yeah.
You know,
Smart.
Yeah. If you cross him, you're. You know what I'm saying? It's like now if you're the villain, you're talking about I'm gonna get that tomorrow. You already messed up because he's gonna get your ass tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
a-
like this.
Yeah, there's a few couple of scenes where some people in the alley, like he pissed them off and people talking about, ooh, I can't wait till tomorrow. We're gonna assassinate and get that. He's already creeping up down the alley, walking up on there.
This is making me feel good because I am so used to watching action movies, superhero movies where the protagonists or just people in it are just bullshitting.
No.
And I was like, come on, you got something to take care of. Do it. No speeches, no putting your hands on your hips. No, okay, well then later. It's like later so they can get you first. Come on, what are you doing?
He says if I wait an hour, they're gonna come back and hurt somebody. He said, that.
Yeah.
Not in my town.
Yeah.
That I just arrived to yesterday. No, he's preemptive with everything he does. He relies on stealth.
Yeah.
You know, he relies on his skill of like attacking from a distance with sniping. And boy, let me tell you something. Don't be the last one left.
Oh, really?
The last one left. You the one to get your ass whooped the worst. Like if you're the first one, you know, you might get just your throat slit or a bullet to the head, or you might even get a bottle to the head and get, you know, you're dead. Ain't no big deal. But if you're the last one, you know, he's there to give us the show. So you gonna have bones sticking out your elbow.
Oh.
You're gonna get stabbed about 50 times and still be alive, by the way. You're gonna get shot in the kneecap. You know, he gonna make an example out of you. So don't be the leader of the gang and still talking shit at the end. Because if that's the case, you know you're done, man. Yeah, he's not around with people, man. No, see, like right there, like, you know what? Be that guy. Be that guy who don't even know it's coming. You're supposed to be the guy who's doing a watch and you just get a bottle. That's it. You know, that guy ain't got nothing to worry about no more. He's like, well, I'm out.
Never knew what hit him.
He never knew. He never knew. But and then he took out a couple other guys. But if you the last guy talking shit, come on, all right.
Okay.
It's gonna be excruciating pain for you, man, because you're gonna be all your limbs gonna be broken. You're gonna have, you know, about 50 holes inside of you. Yeah, it's something where they make you believe that a guy who's this old, and I ain't saying he's older, but the guy who's older like this, you know, he's not just going in there using brute strength. On some scenes he does, but for a lot of things, you know, he gets the drop on people.
Well, that was what I appreciated, at least certainly from the first movie, and I've rewatched it a bunch.
Yeah,
but he's doing things that are within the realm of possibility, and it's mostly because he's strategizing. He's being smart.
Yeah,
and he didn't become superhuman.
Yeah,
it just picking people up and running through walls with them.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what should be done. You know, you take people out one by one. You know, you don't go in there. You know, no. It was cool to watch that, man. Stealth. That's how I play video games. By the way, I do stealth.
Yes, yeah. Because every time I'm playing a game and I bust in, I get my ass killed. And I go like, whoa, back up.
Yep.
pick them off one at a time.
Yep. No, you just go in there and just take people out one by one and catch them by surprise. You know, another reason why you buy him as this guy can do this kind of action is that just Anton Fuqua's direction is just so well, man. I believe that this is his best directed Equalizer film.
Really?
Yeah. And the thing with Fuqua's direction is that the action scenes are done so well. You know, you do believe, like when you're watching, he's directed them so well that, you know, I guess it's between him and the screenwriter too. He's put him in situations where you don't need some big stuntman doing things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Denzel Washington can take you out still sitting down. Mm-hmm. You know, so you believe that, and so you see Denzel doing this shit. You know, when you like that's, you know, it's framed well where either you don't have to like have a long shot on a stuntman, or you believe Denzel actually is sitting there doing this, man. You believe that his reflexes are that quick.
Yeah.
For that moment, you know, but it's just not the action, because it's just not, like I said, it's just not an action movie, man. You know, a lot of this movie, when I say that I feel like this is best directed movie, some of that has just to do with location, because a lot of the time in this movie, as I said, is spent with McCall, Denzel's character, just absorbing his surroundings, man. And these are beautiful locations that they in. You know, this is an island village, like I said, and you know, a lot of this is just nice to look at. I saw this on IMAX.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw this on IMAX, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful film, man. Again, it helps with the architecture, the locations that they're shooting in.
Filmmakers are usually able to use Italy to their best advantage.
They sure are, aren't they? Yeah, just that Italy does most of the work. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man. You know, centering on McCall, you know, him adapting to this new place is like, look at that. See, like right there, man. You know, no wonder he didn't want to leave. You know, it's nice. It is very nice, man. Also, one of the things that they explore more here is that it seems like they emphasize more that he's starting to really hate the violence.
Yeah.
Like he's starting to have like dreams and probably nightmares. He's got a little bit of PTSD. It adds to his character. Now, I would say that they don't do it much. They just throw in a couple of scenes.
Yes, they did it enough. He couldn't keep killing people.
Exactly. So he has a dream. You're like, well, that sucks, but oh well. You know, let me go make some more dreams. So, you know, and I would say this too, man. Anton Fuqua should probably do a horror movie at some point.
Yeah. Because
there are moments in this film where it is filmed like a horror film, especially the climax, because he's just a shadowy figure for most of the time, walking around in the dark, like this shit here, man.
Yeah.
Like at the end of it is a slasher movie. You know, always ends with that one guy, like he can't, like Denzel is everywhere and nowhere at once. And that guy's got to go, no! You know? And you know these guys got to get it. You want them to get it, but the way he's stalking them down, man, it is intense. It's like, why am I feeling so intense for these assholes right here? And again, because you know he's going to destroy them. Mm-hmm. And again, it's a very violent movie. These kills, none of them are clean. All of them are ugly.
Yeah.
All of them, most of them are grotesque, bloody, gruesome. And there's even some where you just kind of like, wow, just kill the guy.
No, we're past that.
Yeah, there's one where it's just drawn out. It's just like, just take the guy to his misery. And he's like, nah, you know what he did? No, not at all. And they are intense. It would be great to see Anton Fuqua like direct a horror movie, man. Also, it's good to see the movie has evolved past its tricks. You know, the first two movies relied on very much on the trick of you know, looking at your watch and saying, you know, you got 9 seconds to make a decision, and then they go into the whole slow-mo thing. Mm-hmm. They did that here in the trailer, and you know, that's something that they
drop that.
They see in the trailer. A lot of stuff you see in the trailer, they show a lot, but some of the stuff you see in the trailer is not in the movie. Mm-hmm. And they don't do that time thing anymore. Okay. He does tell somebody you have 9 seconds to make up your mind, but they stopped the whole slow-mo thing. And I'm glad they did, because that was becoming a gimmick.
Yeah.
If I have any criticisms in the movie or of the movie, it's still ridiculous. All right, listen.
Well, you know,
it like I don't give a shit how badass he is, man. You know, there's just some things you ain't gonna get out of, okay? You know, it's like right here. You know, there's a part where they have two weapons on him. One of them a fully semi-automatic, you know, rifle. And it's like Batman ain't getting out this shit. All right, you know, it's still kind of stupid how he can dodge bullets.
Okay.
You know, the way he dodges bullets is superhuman.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Like Neo?
Yeah, like I'm sorry, you know, look, like I said, they do a good job at making you buy him as a badass, cold-blooded killer, okay? But most of that, but God damn it, you know, there's a point where I'm like, look, no, all right, I can't go with you this far. I'm not going over there, man. like this right here.
Come on, Corey, you came this far. Come on with us.
9 seconds.
Like, okay, no.
Yeah. How fast is he? The way nobody even has the reflex to pull a trigger by accident.
Well, you the goddamn Flash? No, you know, it's like, no. Fortunately, that slow-mo part is not in here. Some of the stuff is, you know, and some of the kills are in there, but no, not this right here.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, you know, that stuff right there is still, if you didn't buy it from the first movie, why you gonna do it now? You know,
I want to see it though.
Well, no, you should. The movie. Listen, the movie's good. Let me just say that. So where the first two have been Punisher movies, this has elements of the Punisher in it, but this time it's a kind of a different story.
Okay.
This time you have more of something like the Seven Samurai.
Right.
The Magnificent Seven.
Right.
Or A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
You know how you look at it.
Yeah.
Except instead of the Magnificent Seven or the Seven Samurai, it's the Magnificent One, or the Badass One.
Yeah.
Because it's him going to a town that's plagued by villains.
Right.
And he decides to save the town.
Yeah.
So that take on the story is great. I think that was
Amigos.
Yeah. It's a great direction to take the story. The only thing that I would say is there's some people in the town that that get a lot of screen time, but most of the people in the town, they're just there to be saved. You know, they're victims.
Yeah.
Shit, there's a cop in this movie. He's having a bad week.
Well, he's got the mafia in his town, of course.
Oh yeah, but he did one thing and they are on his ass.
Oh, damn.
And it just keeps getting worse and worse for this dude. I felt bad for him. But you know, most of these people in the town, they're just background people to be saved. And that's you can't give everybody a story. Yeah. So I get that. They have a doctor that he's first that he first befriends. Him and that guy, they have some good times together. The waitress in the movie that feels like it's going to be a love interest but really goes nowhere. Yeah, I don't even know why they put her in the movie. You know, she's a character that they introduced like she's going to be having a bigger part of the story or a big part of McCall's life, and she doesn't, man.
She's a pretty girl. She's got a long chin.
That's a pretty ass chin, though.
Look,
she got a long chin, a big forehead too, but hey, I can't say no. I got kind of look like me, don't it? The villains in the movie, yeah, man. You know, listen, they serve their purpose. You know, they're so bad that you want to see justice served on them.
That's what they're supposed to do.
That's what they're there for. But they are so stereotypical, man. You know, because you know, they all got neck tattoos and tank tops and chains, and you know, and the main guys are always surrounded by these nameless henchmen, and they're all just waiting to die. They're very basic villains. Like I said, they service their purpose, man. You know, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Would it be nice to have something deeper going on with them? Sure, it would be. But they're very predictable villains. And, you know, like I said, if you're just there to watch them die, you know, you're satisfied, but it's nothing special with them. Mm-hmm. You know, you've seen it all before with these people. It's very predictable what happens with them. You know, it's good entertainment that's probably slightly lifted above average because you have a brilliant actor in here who's doing a great job at making you, like, listen, if somebody asked me Denzel Washington could play this role, I'd be like, no. especially to the degree that he's taking it now. But he's such a brilliant actor that he's able to do it, man. He's working with a great director that can make it seem believable too. So you got a brilliant actor, you got good direction, beautiful locales and locations, man. So overall, that's the thing. It's a very entertaining film, and that's about it, man. So it's a matinee.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a good time. Like I said, I saw it on IMAX. I paid to see it. I paid $20, and the whole time I was like, man, I'm having fun.
See, you make me want to do a double feature with the first one and this one.
Definitely better than the second one.
Yeah. The second one, I barely remember that one. I just remember like it just felt like it kind of petered out, and so I was like, what was that even about?
Second one is exactly. Second one just kind of goes nowhere, man. Doesn't really add anything to the story except for him wanting to avenge one of the people that he worked with, But this right here feels like it is. Why did I turn it up? This feels definitely like a place where they grew the character. I would recommend it to a lot of people. And something else, for a summer where they've been releasing movies that are over 2 hours long. This is not even 2 hours.
Oh, no kidding.
It just, man, they tackle.
Oh, that's perfect.
They tackle a lot in this movie. Well, ain't not that much to it anyway. It's Denzel Washington killing people.
Yeah.
So it ain't really that much of a story anyway. But
that has not stopped them this year.
That has not stopped people, man. So yeah, that's another thing. It goes like I did not feel the time with this. Oh, and this man's accent goes in and out.
Oh, with the goatee.
Yeah, he's the head mafia guy. His shit goes in and out.
Perhaps he studied at Cambridge.
Yeah, he probably did. About his accent in Cambridge. I don't know, man. Yeah, these movies are so long, man. But yeah, this is good. Yeah, go see it, people. It's fun. It's fun. Now, would I say I paid $20 and don't regret it. Would I say it's worth $20? Probably not, man. I don't know. But I want people to go see it for $20 and feel like they could have waited or watched it, for a cheaper price. But I didn't regret it. Okay, I say that. So yeah, there you go, folks. So cool. And that is that.